Are you ready for deeper meaning and bigger dreams in your life? Do you believe it can happen? Amy and LoriAnn are here to clear the confusion and help you live life full out, guided by your inner wisdom to create, amplify, and align you with your highest self. Are you ready to attract a divinely blessed life? This is Living in the Faith Frequency.
Welcome to this episode of Living in the Faith Frequency. And today, Amy and I have been discussing quite a bit about this event that she just came back from and how it is empowering women. And what I wanted to focus on today, just a little bit, Amy, if you're okay with it, is what happened on the plane ride when you came home. And the woman that you met, and because I really feel like the story that happened, the magic that happened, the miracle that this woman sat next to you on the plane and that she was vulnerable, and the plane ride was only an hour. So there were some things that happened there, and I am sure that there is someone out there that needs to hear this message today.
Yes, would love to share. We were talking about relationships because we were just in a light conversation, but I did share with her. Well, she said to me first, "This is my first trip by myself," and she says, "I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone." I'm like, me too. My husband just passed 3 months ago, and I'm really working on stepping out of my comfort zone and showing up and connecting with other people because we would do all of our traveling together. And so we had this common thing that was going on. And as she was talking, she began to say how and she's an attractive person, probably just a few years older than me, has a successful business that she has. But she was talking about how she really would like to meet somebody and to share life with. And I've actually heard that multiple times in the past 24 hours from multiple people, how people that are single want to share life with someone, but they don't know how to put themselves out there or how to feel confident enough. And so as we talked a little bit farther, she ended up opening up to me. And I said, well, what we say to ourselves is important. She says, well, what I say to myself is, nobody wants me. Mm. And I said, well, you're a beautiful woman. And that's so not true. But what we say to ourselves has power. And I want you to not ever say that about yourself again. And I said, I call it softening stories. So you want to say something like, there's so many people out in the world, and I know that there is a right person for me, that we can love and respect one another and travel and share life together. I want you to start speaking what you do want in life and let go of the past, let go of the guilt, forgive yourself, forgive all of the other people that you have shared life with, and know that it was exactly what it needed to be for you to learn how to love yourself and to move forward in life, and know that you're not alone. And it's learning how to also, we talked about, I said, receiving. I said, I see so many women that are independent and powerful, but they don't know how to receive from their partner. And I said, I was guilty of it. My past marriage that ended in divorce, I didn't know how to receive. I had walls up. And then I met John, and we went through coaching together. And the first thing we did was we learned how to receive, like a coaching training. I was like, oh, good, I'm going to learn how to help more people. And they're like, here's a receiving exercise. I'm like, what the crap? I am so awful at receiving. But because John and I both went through that, we knew the importance of receiving the love that we had for one another. I think it's easy to give. You're much more in control. But whenever you are receiving from someone, it's not trying to prove yourself that you've got it. I think we go through most of our younger years in our life trying to prove ourselves that we've got it. And, even through this journey, I've been trying to prove I've got this. I can move on in life. Even though my best friend soulmate is no longer in the physical. I've been trying to prove to myself that I can do this thing, and I can continue to let love flow through my veins and not protect my heart, but to open it, continue to keep it open to whatever is in store. And so as I shared receiving, she's like, "Oh, I'm not good at receiving." I said, "Well, then that's where your work is. Change the inner dialogue. What are you saying to yourself? And learn to receive the love that your partner will have for you, and let it in. And it's okay to be vulnerable with one another. I think that's where the connection happens." I said, "Think of an infinity sign, and whenever you give, if someone else is giving and you don't receive, it just bounces off into the ethers. But if someone gives you a compliment or sends love to you, it's about receiving it. And then there's a connection. There is that heart connection that we're all craving in life. We want connection. There's been so much diversity in this world. People are craving connection. And I have always believed, since I learned this myself, that the solution is learning how to receive, learning how to tune in to the love that's within us, and learn to open our hearts to let it flow out and to flow in, and to share and be around safe people. But in order to be safe, emotionally safe, you have to be emotionally safe with yourself. You have to speak to yourself with kindness and compassion, and speak what you want into your life, and what are you ready for next. I was just coaching someone that's going through a divorce, and there's a lot of bitterness in divorce, and we have to feel it, and feel all the emotions. But then we want to work through, we don't want to stay in the resentment, we don't want to stay in the bitterness and the blame. We want to work through and realize they were there for a reason, and what did we receive, what good, because every relationship has good, every one of them. So if we can learn to extract the good and release, let go of the bad, remember the good, and then how can you make that even better, whether it's in your next relationship, or maybe there's a mending of that relationship. But whatever the case, it's for our own well-being, our own peace of mind, and our own love of self, that we let go of the resentment and blame of others. And that's how we live in this frequency of faith, where we begin to believe in our future even though we can't see it yet. We start speaking what we want to have in our future, in our existence. We speak how we want to feel with our partner, how we want to feel in our career, how we want to feel around money. Like, we want to start speaking what we want versus what's happened. And that is how we live in this faith frequency. And it is amazing what unfolds when we do that.
I love what you're saying right now. Today, Ray and I were in our pool, and it was like the middle of the day. And he just comes over, and this is a lot. I'm being vulnerable here, but he comes over and we are just making out like crazy in the pool.
I love it. I love
I looked at him and I was just like, Ray, this is this love affair that we get to create. And we have been talking about it for years because we knew he was going to be retiring. We knew we were going to have this total new life, nothing we've ever had before, ever, and sharing all this time together. And we weren't sure how we were going to navigate that. And we just kept speaking it and saying things like, we want to own a swimming pool and we want to be close to the beach. And so we're like making out in the swimming pool. Finally, I just like stop and I'm looking at him. I'm like, do you believe that like we are here right now? We talked about this so long ago, and here we are today. It is exactly, if you only knew the power of what Amy is telling you right now about what you're speaking, your truth comes out of you. And if you speak it, it happens, whether it's good or bad.
it. No matter how long you've been married, how many years have you been married?
We've been married 42 years.
Ah, and you're making out in the pool. I love that. I love that.
We're celebrating, yeah, we're celebrating 42 years in just a couple of weeks.
Oh, that is amazing. Amazing. But I love, you had that vision and you're a vision coach. And so you
Yeah.
are always about thinking about the future, what you want to create, and you help your clients to do that as well. And you created that vision of retirement and what it was going to be like. And I love that you were able to be so present in the moment to realize you were living a dream that you had created in your mind and your heart.
Yeah.
And it's like realizing you're living an answered prayer.
Yes.
And when you can
Really.
feel that blessing, and that's part of the faith frequency is keep feeling blessed. And that's exactly what you did. You felt the blessing of what you've asked for and you were living it. And then when we feel blessed, more blessings just keep flowing in. And the better it gets, the better it gets.
It's great. That's right. I said, who needs a love affair? We can create our own love affair right now with us. Like we don't even need to go look at the grass is greener on the other side somewhere. We get to just do it right here with us. And I've been saying that for years. I'm just like, let's create this total relationship that we have no idea. We get to wake up every day and it is just exciting and new, and you rock my world.
Oh, I so love that for both of you. And you two are an amazing couple, and just the love that you continue to, you know, um, relive over and over. A friend sent me a text. I just want to share it because
Good.
it's so what you guys are living. And she said, we were talking about relationships, and she said, oh, that's not. Oh, here we go. She said, once like a true deep spiritual relationship is never done. It's like some men will have relationships with women, but when it's a deep spiritual relationship, it's never done. Like if it's not if it's those shallow relationships where it's not on a spiritual soul level, you get bored, you get tired, because it's something that you have to continue to keep uh, in that frequency of. And when you are in your own spiritual um, wholeness of yourself, you look through a different lens at your partner, and you see them beyond, as with age and the wrinkles that come, and it's so much deeper than that. And I just think it's such a wonderful feeling to live on such a deep level of love on a spiritual and soul level with your partner, um, where you continue to elevate into the state of what's the word I'm looking for?
It really is that state of love.
Yes. I mean, love is thrown around, but it truly, like the true essence of love,
Yeah.
like there just isn't a better feeling to let love flow. It's like that infinity sign, right?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
it's that connection when you feel that connection on such a deep level. And I think there's a lot of people that feel lonely, and there's people that even feel lonely in their relationships.
Yeah.
But we if we were waiting for the other person to show up, it's about us doing the work and showing up as our whole self.
And taking that responsibility. I feel like we 100% have to give our relationship 100%. It's not an 80-20 or a 50-50. It's, I need to give 100%. And sometimes I'm not given 100%, but maybe he is, and we make up. We, share that. It's not like it's all bliss and roses around here all the time, you know. There
Yeah.
are some really, it's being okay being bored with each other too. I
Yes.
heard I heard that the other day and I was like, it is okay being bored together, you know? It's not
Yeah.
like it has to be exciting and fireworks all the time.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah, and that's true acceptance. When you can accept all of the different emotions and the different states that we're all in at different times, it's acceptance of whatever state they're in and whatever state you're in. That's how you find your alignment. That's how you don't create these stories in your mind about what you don't like. Because anytime we focus on what we don't like, we get more of it. And
Yeah.
then, and so we get to create and pull out and extract the best in other people as we accept all of them and all of ourselves. So I love that you and Ray are mastering that. That's awesome.
It's a work in progress.
Every day, one day at a time, one day at a time. That's all we have in life is one
That's
day.
right. That's right.
Mhm.
I do love speaking that into our lives.
Yes.
That is so powerful. So, Amy, you impacted this woman's life on the airplane. And what were some of your parting words to her since she, really just went through now you opening her mind to, hey, it's okay for me to, get out of my comfort zone and to get into the world, and somebody really is out there available for me.
Yeah. I said to her, I see you attracting the perfect person. And here's my card. It has my phone number. When he shows up, do text or call and just let me know it's happened. And I see that for you. And that was our parting words.
I love that. And Amy and I see that for you, because we all can create this magic in our life, and it really starts with the thoughts in our head, how we're softening the story and how it comes out of our mouth.
Exactly. It is the awareness of the power of our words
Yeah.
and our heart and the energy that we're operating in.
Yeah. So thanks for being here today. And we just are so excited for you to be living in your faith frequency right along with us. So thanks for being here today, and we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Living in the Faith Frequency. Keep shining, keep aligning, and keep trusting your inner guidance as you live your life full out. We are here to guide you as you step confidently into your faith journey. Be sure to subscribe and stay connected. Check out the show notes and let us know what topics would you like to hear next. On behalf of Amy and LoriAnn, we want you to keep talking, keep dreaming, and keep feeling blessed.